Hi, Phil Harrington again with Rusty Barbell. This is my assistant today, Jordan. We're going to show you two different variations of an inverted row. The first is with blast straps. You can also use a TRX. You can use gymnastics rings, anything similar in nature, any sort of suspension system that you might have at your disposal. Just first and foremost, make sure that it's secured up here at the top. Right now I have it secured to the top of this power rack, to the pull-up bar. You can use just regular pull-up bar if you want. Once again though, just make sure it is secured properly. Okay, so once everything is secured, I'm going to have Jordan right now. He's actually going to grab these handles. He's going to walk back so that this here is tight. Now in this position here, he's going to walk his feet as far forward as he's comfortable, okay? For him, it's actually pretty far. He went up to the complete power rack, okay? Some people might stop a little bit farther back. Now, in this position, okay, as you can see, his core is tight, his glutes are tight, okay? There's no flexion in the hips, there's no extension in that low back. Everything's nice in one flat plane, okay? So what I'm going to have him do is actually start his pull motion by driving those elbows back, making sure you squeeze those shoulder blades together, come all the way back down in a nice controlled manner. Let's get a couple more of those. One more. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, and while he's putting those up, we're going to go on. Now we're going to go on to the next inverted row option you might have. If you don't have any of these blast straps available, then what you can do is you can actually set a power rack up. If you go to a CrossFit box, you have a CrossFit rig, you can actually use the J hooks on that as well to set that bar up. So essentially what we're going to do, set the safety pins here in the squat rack, set them up high enough to where you can set the bar right across them. In this position now, it should be high enough that your back is not touching the floor when you're grabbing that bar. Okay, there are two different ways to do this. The easier way is to go feet flat on the floor, knees bent at a 90-degree angle. But once again, make sure the hips are pushed through, make sure the core and everything is tight. Let's get a couple of the knees bent. Okay, so as you can see, knees are bent back here. Okay, core and everything's tight here. Let's get a couple pulls. So he's pulling about the nipple line up to that bar, and come back down. Drive those elbows down. Perfect. Still squeezing the shoulder blades up there. Feet flat on that floor. Okay. So now the second way to do this is by going just from the heels. It's going to be a lot harder now. Everything's still going to be flat. So right now he's just on the heels. Okay. Maintaining a nice tight core still. Everything's still one flat plane. Still doing the same motion. Let's do a couple pulls here. Once again, as you can tell, nipple line's going to about that bar. Still squeezing those traps together. All right. Thank you. Okay. If you have any questions whatsoever on how to set this up, or if you want any more tips, just follow us along on the Rusty Barbell Facebook page and all of our social media. Thank you.